Hello everyone, this is the finale of What If Naruto Was the Hero, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and to like, to subscribe, to share, and check out the playlist, to see more comment down below. Now let's start the intro.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Join my membership, the perks are great. It's in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe, it gives me more motivation. Enjoy. Naruto, wait. The man said quickly. There's a way to explain this. Just give me a chance. Please, he said, laying Kushina down on the ground gently. Naruto tripped over one of the kunais Kabuto had dropped in shock. Scrambling to his knees, or trying to anyways, he was grabbed by an Anbu, who held his struggling form still. Let me go. Let me go. My father's S. That can't be him. Let me go, please. The unsuspecting Anbu lost his grip when Naruto thrashed out even harder. Gaara grabbed his wrist and pulled Naruto into a hug. No, it can't be. It just can't be. It can't, it can't, it can't. Naruto-kun, it's okay. Gaara swore. There must be an explanation. Give him a chance. Relax, relax, he ordered. Naruto's violent thrashing stopped, replaced by sobs. His chest heaving, Naruto still continued to insist that his father was S, that he SD for the sake of the village. Naruto, this won't make anything better. Gaara went to his knees, gently bringing the sobbing blonde down with him. You need to relax. It just can't be. Naruto insisted. What kind of father would let his child think that he's S? Minato jerked as if he had been physically slapped. I deserved that, Minato admitted, tears coming from his eyes. My son, please, let me explain. That's all I ask. I'll let you do whatever you want to me afterwards. But let me explain first. That way I've earned whatever you do to me. Naruto turned to look at the man suspiciously. It was a mission. I decided to fake my own death after the Kyuubi attack to take care of Orochimaru. It was because of his experiments on how to control them that the nine-tailed fox went berserk. But in order for it to be convincing, only one person knew of my plan, the Anbu commander-in-chief. I let everyone else think me S, not thinking it would take over 12 years. This way not even Orochimaru would believe if he heard I was coming after him. Naruto-kun, it's true. An Anbu said. When I heard that your life may have been in danger, I took the mission for your protection myself. I'm the leader of the Anbu. When the Yondaime Hokage came to me for help on the plan, I knew it was the only way. He tasked me to stay alive until his return, no matter how long it took, so I could say to you that he's telling the truth. Naruto, I'm so sorry. I thought it would take at most a year. If you don't want anything to do with me, I'd understand. If you hate me, at least hate me for a good reason. Minato promised. If you do hate me, I'll have earned every bit of that hate. He wiped away his tears. Naruto tore himself away from Gaara and ran to his father. Naruto. He cried in shock as he was caught in his father's arms. Naruto clung tightly to his father's broad, muscled chest. I missed you. Don't go. Naruto begged. All my life I simply wanted to know you, wishing with all being that you were somehow alive. Don't go now. I don't hate you. Please, please, stay with us. I want to be a family again. We can make up for the lost time. Otu-san, don't go. Minato felt Naruto's sobbing frame in his arms. He buried his head in his son's shoulders, falling to his knees. Hugging his son tightly, he spoke. I've wanted to do this for so long. He began. Each day I was away from home I thought of you and your mother, wondering how you two were doing, wondering if you would continue to look so much like me like you did on the day you were born. I'm sorry for staying away for so long. I was at least determined to come back successful, if only to say that I was successful, to make you both proud of me. But in the end, it was my pride that kept me back. And for that, I'm sorry. Naruto didn't answer. Minato looked down. Naruto was out like a light, a hand clutching his father's cloak tightly, his knuckles turning white. Naruto, he said simply. All right, Captain, please pick up Kushina and lead me to their room. The Anbu captain gently picked up Kushina and led the way to their room. Gaara followed. And who might you be? Minato asked, seeing Gaara running to catch up. Gaara, from Suna. Gaara explained. I'm sort of an exchange ninja student. I've been staying with your family. Naruto-kun is like a brother to me. And Kushinaka-san is the mother that I never knew. He really missed you, you know. A while back, after we had stayed up late the night before, Kushinaka-san came to wake us up. He had fallen asleep in the most ridiculous position. When I approached and shook his shoulder, he spoke in his sleep. Otu-san, why did you have to go? Otu-san, where are you? I can't find you. It broke Kushinaka-san's heart to hear him say that. Yondaime-sama, we're here. The captain said. Gaara-kun, could you get the door? Gaara slid the door open and moved out of the way as Kushina Uzumaki was laid out on a bedroll that had been left out from that morning. Gaara-kun and I will take care of them from here. Please go tell Sarutobi-sensei everything that's happened. Also report that Kabuto escaped during our reunion. I'll be where my family is if he needs me. Minato ordered. The Anbu nodded and vanished on the spot. He removed Naruto's hand from the cloak and took off the Seabursum material. Gaara-kun, can you find me a dry yukata for Naruto? Gaara quickly found one and turned away as Minato stepped the soaking yukata from his son's body and put the dry one on. So we're just going to wait for them to wake up? Gaara asked. Minato nodded. I might catch some Zeds myself. I haven't slept for 3 days, having a major fight in that time period too. Minato's eyes drifted close and Gaara was now the only one still awake. Smiling, he brought over a spare blanket and covered Minato up. Minato woke up to bright daylight directly in his eyes. Arg, he made, the blanket falling from his body. Gaara-kun must have covered me up. He realized. He looked around for his family. Naruto was curled up on his side, still asleep. Gaara was waiting nearby, awake. Kushina was gone. Gaara-kun, where's Kushina? Minato asked with a yawn. Kushinaka-san went to go get some clean clothes for you and food for all of us. Gaara replied, momentarily distracted by Naruto rolling over noisily in his sleep. She thought your return had been a dream until she saw you asleep while sitting up against the wall. Mina-kun, if you ever pull a stunt like this again, I'll K you myself. Kushina swore as she walked back in, a large yukata over her arm and a tray in her hands. 3 of the hot springs employees followed with 3 more trays. She set her tray down and she approached the exhausted man still sitting against the wall. I cried for days. And Naruto has been raised this whole time with the mindset that you were S. And look at you now. You're a mess. What have you been up to for all this time? Ku-chan. He said softly, standing up. I've been up to a lot lately. I'm sorry for the vanishing act. I did so to make everyone think that I was so Orochimaru could be caught by surprise. I didn't think it would take as long it did. He moved in for a kiss. Not until you take a bath. You seriously stink. Kushina ordered, pushing him back. Laughing, he took the large yukata from Kushina and went to the shower room. Going quickly, not wanting to miss any more time with his family, he returned 20 minutes later, still draining the water from his long blonde hair with a towel. Gaara-kun, please wake Naruto up, she asked, moving in to kiss her newly found husband. He smiled and pulled Kushina closer to him. Ugh, I think I might retch again. Naruto said suddenly, making them both jump. Again? Kushina asked confused. Yeah, I threw up last night when Otu-san threw that severed head to the floor in front of me. He smelled his breath. Anyone got a mint or something? My breath seriously stinks at the moment. Kushina turned to Minato. Mina-kun, she exclaimed. He grimaced and shrugged. Don't shrug. It was to intimidate Kabuto. Minato declared in his own defense. Who still escaped? Kushina reminded. What do you say to that? Him and Orochimaru had dastardly plans for our son. But they were only strong Together. Kabuto's no better than a whipped dog now. His entire life was devoted to that creepy snake team. Minato said simply. With him gone our family is a lot safer, as is the world. His head fell onto her shoulder, alarming Kushina. I'm just tired. Until last night, I hadn't slept for 3 days with a big fight during that time too. How about we go on vacation? Just you, me, and the boys. Gaara didn't miss what Minato had said. Minato considered him as one of his own sons. Naruto, can you stand being away from your precious Hina-chan for a while? Kushina asked teasingly. Naruto blanched and turned beet red. See, our son had already gotten his first girlfriend. They're so cute together. She giggled girlishly. Gaara and Naruto turned to each other completely mystified. Both smiling, they shrugged and gave the adults some privacy. Come on, boys, Minato said, pulling them both towards the tray. This old man is hungry. So let's eat and maybe get some relaxation in afterwards. And Naruto, I've been meaning to ask, what happened to your arm? It's in a cast. It probably needs to be changed now though thanks to you falling in the hot springs though. It's fine Otu-san, Naruto said as he sat down. Though I can't wait for it to come off. It's annoying, really annoying, to have only the use of my left arm. It's stopping me from going on serious missions. But you're only a genin. Minato corrected playfully. They don't get serious missions for a while. Not my team. Naruto insisted. My team has already been to Suna and back on a mission. He grinned proudly. It's where Hina-chan and I got Together. Well, sorta. We got Together while we waiting for that sandstorm to abate after we got separated from everyone else. He's just as danger-prone as Yumina-kun. Kushina mentioned. On the classic Find the Lost Animal mission he got KPED by a traitor who was about to report to Orochimaru. Minato turned to Naruto in shock. The traitor had stolen a scroll with forbidden techniques. Naruto found the man as he was talking about his plans out loud. But Naruto escaped, broke the seal on the scroll, learned one of the forbidden techniques, and bought time for help to arrive using the forbidden technique he had just learned. He also defeated the traitor with a huge army of himself apparently. Wow, Minato commented. That was pretty cool. Was it the shadow clone technique you used? Naruto nodded proudly. I am so proud of you, son. Only my son would be capable of doing something like that. He ruffled Naruto's tousled bed hair. Otu-san, Naruto complained, fixing his hair quickly. Minato had been hoping for just that reaction. Grinning, he finished his breakfast, watching as the boys finished theirs and Kushina scarcely heard both boys to take a bath. So, what do you say we catch up properly? Minato asked, pulling Kushina onto his lap. Now that the boys are occupied. What's this I hear about a girlfriend? I want details. Kushina was about to speak when someone knocked. Come in, Minato said quickly. Sarutobi walked into the room and smiled. Sarutobi-sensei, how have you been? He asked innocently. It's you all right, Minato. Sarutobi confirmed. Only you could pull off that innocent yet mischievous smirk as well as you do. I'm surprised you're still alive. I was sure Kushina would have ked you by now for pulling this stunt. It's been long enough. I have a grandchild now who's in academy. I'm getting too old for surprises like this. Kushina laughed, her head falling onto Minato's shoulder. You wouldn't be willing to take up the position again, would you? I should be retired by now. If I'm needed, Minato promised. But first I need some time with my family. We want to take the boys on a vacation first. We have a lot of catching up to do. He promised, swooping down for a kiss from Kushina. And I mean a lot. Naruto blocked a kick from his opponent with his crossed forearms, pushing him back a few feet. Naruto stopped his sliding with one hand, using the momentum to deliver a spinning low trip attack. Naruto used his other to flip up into the air, readying his next set of actions. Naruto, Naruto, Naruto. The crowd cheered as they watched his fight. 4 months had passed since his family becoming whole. After a lot of missions, they had all been put forth for the annual Chunin exam. Naruto had breezed through the written exam with no problems. The team had excelled in the survival round. His team had arrived second, Gaara's team with his siblings Temari and Kankuro coming in first. They had way too many genins for the finals, so the semi-finals had taken place. And all 3 of team members of Team 8 had made it to them. Currently Naruto was fighting a genin from Sound, a young woman by the name of Kin. That's my boy, Minato yelled loudly from his seat. Sarutobi had officially retired. Naturally the people had asked for him to resume office, something he had gladly done. Kushina was sitting near Hinata and her father. Hinata had won her fight with ease, as had Sasuke. Kurenai had been called to a long-term mission, so she hadn't been available to be their sensei for a long while, it going a little while longer yet. Minato had volunteered to take her place. Kin coughed, a bit of blood spewing from her mouth. Naruto had just delivered a roundhouse kick straight to her stomach, following it up with an elbow to the back of the head. She landed on her side. Struggling to her feet, she managed to only make it to her knees. Naruto landed on his feet and put a regular kunai to her tea. Yield. I have no desire to hurt you anymore. Naruto ordered. Kin hung her head. Proctor, I yield, she said, holding both hands in the air. Naruto offered her a hand up with a broad smile. Kin looked confused. This was a good fight. You're a worthy opponent. Thank you. Kin grinned and accepted the help up. We should spar again sometimes. Naruto Namikaze, I look forward to that day. Kin pronounced. You two are a worthy opponent. Let's walk off this field as friends. They shook hands, drawing more excited cheering from the crowd. Winner, Naruto of Konoha. The proctor declared. This concludes the finals. The results of this year's Chunin exam will be announced tomorrow at the end of exam banquet. All are invited to attend, especially those who participated in this event. Naruto ran up to where Kushina sat with Hinata and her family. Kin was escorted off the field by medics. Medics also wanted to make sure he was okay, but he had refused help, saying that his injuries were of no concern. Naruto, that was an awesome fight. Hinata exclaimed as he met them, breathing heavily. Naruto held up his hand, asking for a moment to breathe. Hinata sat near the middle of the row of seats. Add to the long set of stairs he had to go up to reach them, he was pretty tired. His fight with Kin had gone on longer than expected. Here, take a breather and sit down. She pulled him onto the chair she had just previously been sitting in. Thanks, Kar-san, I'm all for a bath at the moment. This fight really made me sweat up a storm. Naruto pronounced. Kushina laughed at this. Let's go tell your father then. He'll be home as soon as he can tonight. Kushina suggested. Naruto nodded and stood up, joining his mother. Kushina noticed that he was a little wobbly. What's wrong? You're all wobbly. Kin's sound attacks must have disturbed my equilibrium. No wonder I tripped on the stairs halfway up here. Naruto explained with a laugh. Ah well, I just need a little time. He grinned as he walked with Hinata and Kushina up to the Hokage's box. Hinata, I saw your fight. It was pretty amazing. We've both come a long way from our academy days. Hinata laughed and slipped her hands into Naruto's. He smiled, remembering the day that Hinata had met his father. Flashback. Hinata had heard the rumors. And she had attended the town meeting where the third Hokage had announced them to be true. The fourth Hokage was alive, having faked his death to fulfill a crucial mission. As soon as the meeting had ended, she had started to run to Naruto's house. She knocked on the door, slightly out of breath. Kushina-san, is Naruto here? Kushina nodded. He was chatting with Mina-kun until he fell asleep on the couch. Kushina said. He went up to his room afterwards to hang out with Gaara. Go on up. Just make sure to knock before you enter. Ku-chan, who just arrived. A tired voice asked. She went upstairs. Hinata smiled and knocked on Naruto's door. Naruto opened the door and grinned. Hinata, come on in. We have candy and drinks up here. Naruto said with a formal bow, grinning humorously as he rose again. Did you hear? My dad's alive. It's so awesome. We came home early last night to get him settled in. He's had it really tough while he was gone. Hinata-chan, here, have some goose. Gaara offered, holding out a can of soda and a few heart-shaped chocolates. They're the leftovers from Valentine's Day. If they aren't eaten within the next few days, they'll go bad. So Kushina-san said we can eat them all today. Hinata laughed and took what Gaara offered her. Naruto-kun is so happy. Ever since his father came home, it's like a load has been taken off his shoulders. I'm so glad to hear that. Hinata said cheerfully, watching Naruto reorganize his manga. Somehow all of his manga had spilled off of the shelves. What's this I hear about a new ability? She asked. Go look outside the window. Naruto said. She did that and saw a huge scorch mark on the ground. There was an empty space in the middle, the shape of a large man. That's the after effects of it. It also turned the regular kunai that was set aflame into a new metal. The metal workers here have never seen the like of it. It's super hard and can cut through almost anything. He pulled out a kunai and handed it to her. Watch out, it's sharp. Hinata examined the kunai. She was about to comment when someone knocked on the door. I hear Hinata-chan's here. I would like to meet her. A tall blonde man said as he opened the door. Yondaime-sama. Hinata half shouted as she recognized him from her academy lessons. Please, Just Minato-san is fine. He insisted as he shut the door behind him. I've heard a lot about you. It's nice to meet you at long last. He held out a hand to shake it. Hinata shook it, realizing that his giant hand completely dwarfed hers. So, you're my son's girlfriend. Hinata nodded nervously. Don't be so nervous. Relax. We're all just people here. Hey, Gaara-kun, can you give me one of those candy hearts? I'm still starving and they look good. Plus I'll get to taste a little of my son's cooking SKS. Sure, Gaara replied, tossing him a chocolate heart. Minato eagerly bit into it. Now, Hinata-chan, I would like you to know something. Minato said as he ate half of it in one bite. In private, feel free to use san instead of sama. Unlike the stories say, I'm still a normal person. As long as my son is happy, I fully of you guys hitting it off. I have a lot of time to make up for, so don't let me waste by trying to stick to formalities. Of course, Yondaime-san, I mean, Minato-san. I'm glad to know that Naruto's family is complete once again. Hinata promised. I'll try to remember that. Thata girl. Minato encouraged. End flashback. Ku-chan. Naruto. Hinata-chan. Minato called excitedly as he saw them approach. Naruto, that was an amazing fight. I'll be back when I can. But we have to discuss who's promoted and that can take a while. Sorry about that if it does. Otu-san, you're the Hokage. You have a big job. Just try not to go too late. I may have to eat your share of the dinner. You know, not to waste food. Naruto smirked. Oh, we'll see. Minato promised. Are you injured at all? At any rate, get some rest tonight. Tomorrow is gonna be very chaotic. Sure thing, he replied, turning around to leave. And get your equilibrium restored while you're at it. You can't fool me. Minato ordered. Naruto gave an inaudible groan. No arguments, young man. Welcome one and all to the ending feast of this year's Chunin exams. Minato said pleasantly. It has been a huge honor and joy for all of us here in Konoha to host such wonderful potential friends and allies. For now, please enjoy the food and music. I'm sure many of you are nervous about tonight, as we'll all find out who made the cut to reshift to earn the right to wear your respective country's Chunin vest. But for now, relax, enjoy, and be at peace for the fact that you made it through. For even if you did not make the cut this year, you have some idea of what to expect the next time you all take this test. Enjoy this all. It's dedicated to those who have done so much to make it this far. Minato stepped down from the podium and started to chat with Kakashi. Minato made his rounds chatting with everyone. 2 hours later, Minato took over the podium again. It's time to announce those who made it to the rank of Chunin. Each country's leader will announce their new Chunins. Naruto fidgeted in his seat as he waited for his father to announce their villages. As this was the hosting country, they went last. Naruto cheered wildly as Gaara and his siblings all became Chunin. Kin also made the cut, gladly accepting the vest from her own ninja leader. It's our turn now, he said excitedly. Would the names I call out please come up here to resheath your vests? He asked. He pulled out a scroll with a list of names. Shikamaru Nara, Tenten, Sakura Haruno, Hinata Hyuga, Neji Hyuga and ... Everyone waited, holding their breaths. My own son, Naruto Namikaze. Give it up for all of these fine youths. Minato presented each one of them with the green vest that marked them for a Chunin. It's your choice whether to wear them or not. But let all know you have ascended in rank, and that Konoha is proud of all of you. His eyes were almost brimming over with moisture. From now on, make us all even prouder. He presented everyone from every country who had become Chunin. Everyone else who had been promoted had never left the stage. Naruto, we did it. Hinata exclaimed happily. And to think that if we had not become teammates, I would not have been promoted. Thank you for always being there for me and cheering me up. I would not be who I am now without you. Hinata said once they were all off the stage. Same here, Hina-chan. Though I think you would still be here even without me. But who cares about that? We made it, Naruto declared, spinning her around in the air. We made it. My path to be the next Hokage just became a bit shorter. And I'll do it on my own, not using my father's position to get me there. You can count on that. That will be all for this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, and comment down below for more videos. Goodbye.